If you want to change your life, you must first change yourself. You must decide that you are capable of more, you deserve more, and will not let fear, doubt, or failure stop you. Every great success story starts with a single decision. Decision to try, decision to start, and decision to take that first risky step. And once you get that step, you must be willing to keep going no matter how hard it gets. Hello everyone, I'm KHALISA CAHYA TALITHA from English Education Program at University of Mataram. And right now, I'm going to be delivering you some words that hopefully can rise up your body from your bed and sit down in front of your laptop, take that first step toward completing the tasks you've been delaying. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is quite simple. Successful people never stop learning. They do not wait for knowledge to come to them. They go after it. And once they get it, they never feel satisfied. They keep searching and seeking for what they must learn today, tomorrow, and day after day. Every single day, they choose to grow, to expand their mind, and to improve themselves. And you can do it too. Remember, it is not just about having a formal degree. It is about the mindset of never settling for what you already know. Today, I would like to delightfully share some ways to you that hopefully can make you inspired to educate yourself. The first one is to be curious. You see, one simple way to educate yourself is by being curious about anything. It doesn't have to be a complicated topic or a long study session. The good news is, learning can be as simple as adding color on our canvas when we are painting. At first, it may seem like a small brush stroke, but over time, the colors come together and it creates a masterpiece. Being curious also means never stop asking. There's a huge desire to know everything because the feeling of unsatisfied of our current knowledge. You see, the great thing about curiosity is that learning makes us feel less like a task and feel more like an adventure. The more we're curious, the more we want to explore and understand the world around us. And before we knew it, we have learned and mastered thousands of skills, ideas, and different perspectives that we didn't have before. The second one that you need to do to educate yourself is to embrace your mistakes and learn from it. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard the sentence, experience is the best teacher? You see, everyone makes mistakes. As a human being, there's no way we can separate from a mistake. However, people often stuck and overthink about their past mistakes without learning anything from it. They see it as something to avoid and to be embarrassed about. Well, it's totally normal, but do not forget what you learn about what you've done in your life because it can be one of the best teachers in your entire life. When we make mistake, we are given an opportunity to learn about what doesn't work and how we improve. Think about learning bike, for example. Most people do not know how to learn how to ride a bike at the first try, or probably everyone. They wobble, lose balance, and sometimes fall. But each fall teaches them until they finally ride a bike. Probably until they can be one or the first championship of a bike rider. The same is true in school, college, work, and everyday life. We may get low scores in a test, a really bad error in assignment, or say something wrong in a presentation. Instead of see it as a failure, you can see it as a stepping stone toward improvement. When we embrace our mistake, we become more confident and not being afraid of fail again. Because after all, education is not about being perfect instantly. It's about growing step by step. So instead of asking yourself, what if I fall? Perhaps you should ask, what can I learn if I do? The last one you can do to educate yourself is to stepping out from your comfort zone. Many people found this very difficult. But for us as a college students, especially for those who live far away from their home, we did it since the first time we stepped our foot in the campus, didn't we? Suddenly, we have to manage our own finance, cook our own meal, do our own laundry. We wake up with our half opened eyes in the morning from the alarm we set last night to do the presentation at 7 a.m. We have our lunch with a really simple meal because we have to save our money until the last month. We're getting home late with 50 left unfinished homeworks and much more. Those challenges feels very overwhelming and uncomfortable. However, those experiences teach us valuable lessons that we never found in any textbooks. They teach us responsibilities, time management, independence, resilience, problem solving, and much more. So, instead of take that as a burden of your life, take that as a learning process that will never be able to get in any school, in any classroom. You got it? Ladies and gentlemen, life is changing every day. The world is changing every single day. And if you're not learning, you're falling behind. Most people stop learning the moment they graduate because they believe that education is something that ends with a degree. The truth is, education is beginning the moment you take your responsibilities of your own growth. No one is going to force you to learn. No one is going to hand you a success. It is you that must decide of your own responsibility in your improvement for a better future. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my speech today. I hope that every words that come from me can be a good impact for all of us, including me as well. And I hope that I can be a really good impactful. Thank you very much for your attention and see you around.